Hey, I'm Alex Hells. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been what, 6 months or so like that. I started the channel. I had really good intentions on keeping with it, giving regular content, and then man, this year's just been crazy. Seriously, like it's just been nuts. So hopefully you guys don't hold that against me. I am coming back. I've been, I don't know, inspired. I really want to get this going, see what we can do with this. So yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna be doing it. Today I wanted to talk about something that is very recent for me, something I just went through this year, something that I think a lot of people struggle with, and that is whether they should even start photography. So I just wanted to give my thoughts on the situation, having just gone through it, hoping that I can help other people that are in that boat where they're struggling, like, I don't know, should I do it, should I not do it? Yeah, hopefully this video helps give you some lenience one way or another. Let's begin. So I thought I'd start off by giving you my story. I've always been interested in photography since I was a kid. Always been interested in it, but we just couldn't really afford it. We had a little film camera, little Kodak something or another, but film is expensive, you can't just start snapping off a bunch of pictures and if you can't afford to then develop the rolls and everything. So when the cell phones started coming out and with the picture phones and stuff like that, the flip phones and all that, I started playing with that a bit. I did a little bit of that, and I started getting really into that, the iPhone photography. But I started having fun with that, and I started thinking more and more like, man, I really, really wish, I wish I could get into it. We get into cameras and such. But it was always just seemed so unobtainable. Even just spending a couple $100, I was so close to buying one of those Canon Rebels, the $250 at Best Buy a couple times, and I really wanted to, and I never could do it. I could never pull the trigger. I always had something else that was a higher priority, that I needed. Car was breaking down, rent, the important things, and then even the extras I got, I just kind of pushed it off and put other things first. And this last year, I really got into, in 2019, I really got into doing more of the iPhone stuff, and I really wanted a camera, and I said, okay, fine, I'm gonna do it. I finally pulled the trigger and said, you know what, I'm just gonna save up. I'm not gonna get this other extra stuff, and I'm gonna get a camera. So I did. That's exactly what I did. I saved up. I got a camera. I got this Fuji X-T30. I can't even express how big of an impact it's made on me doing the photography. My only regret I have with starting this photography is the fact that I didn't start it earlier. That I didn't just save up $250 and get a Canon Rebel or something used. That's the other thing I didn't realize, like the used camera market. I didn't do enough research. I didn't talk about it enough. I didn't take the steps I needed to, and that's my only regret with starting photography, is that I didn't start it earlier. Ordered the camera in late December, got it early January. It has totally changed my life. It sounds like I'm this big, crazy, over-the-top type thing, and it sounds like I'm exaggerating, and it's not going to be the same for everybody. But for me, it's made such a huge impact. It's literally changed my future. It's changed where I'm going with my life, where I want to go with my life. The last few years, I've really felt like I've been in a bit of a rut, creative rut, where if you're a creative type, you know exactly what I'm talking about, where you can't express yourself how you have no way to express yourself. You have no way of using that creative gene, and this photography has given me that, and then it's just been so freeing. It's been so fantastic, just getting into this, whether I'm shooting, just out and about. I was having fun with that. I've started getting really into portraiture and meeting new people, working with these models and stuff like that. It's been really, really cool. It's been it's just been awesome. And then getting into the photography, you know, working on the back end with the editing and you know, working on my technique with taking shots and man, it's been amazing. It's been something to learn. There's so much learning, you know. It's like every day, constantly, I have YouTube going. I have some, you know, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to absorb. I'm trying to make myself better at this photography. And now I'm trying to get into the videography on top of it. You know, I'd like to try to get more into the videography side of it. I've spent this first bit really focusing on photography, and I have so much to learn still. But yeah, I just challenging myself to learn more, to grow more, to do more. It's been vindicating. You know, not to sound corny, but it really has, because it's just been such a creative release, that freedom to just create and make and do and you know, if there's a shot that I want to try to do and I just can't do it, you know, it's working on that. It's having that problem to tackle and solve, and well, I can't, you know, how do I get this shot? If I can't get it, why can't I do it? Let me work on that. Let me get there. It's just the level of creative freedom that I can't even express how much it means to me and to my soul. Again, not to sound corny, but you know, when you get to do that, it's freeing to the soul. You know, you get to do something, to create and make and bring beauty into the world. I wouldn't change it for anything. I'm so happy. And when I say it literally has changed my life, it has. And now that's not going to happen for everybody. You know, a lot of people, it's a hobby, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, we have this idea that to start photography, or to do anything really, that we have this idea that to do something, you have to make money at it, you have to be great at it before you can even bother with it. And that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, I sing in the shower. I can't sing at all, but I'll sing in the shower because I like to do it. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't have to make money from it. You know, if you do photography and all you ever do is post it on Instagram, you post on your Facebook, you Flickr, whatever, that's fantastic. Great. Do you enjoy it? Do you like it? Is it a release for you? That's awesome. You know, but nothing says you have to make money. So when I'm saying this is like my experience, but you know, if you just buy a camera and enjoy taking pictures, that was worth it. I guess the question comes down: should I start photography? And the answer is yes. If you're, and I know that most of this has just been me talking about my experience, but if you're asking yourself, should you start? That means you're already interested in it. If you're interested in it, then do it. Just do it. Just buy one of those Rebels. You know, for $150. Again, now I know. I didn't think about it before, but if I was younger and I'd really looked into it more, $150. You can get a camera and a lens, and you can take pictures. You know, you can do that. You know, there's free editing software you can use. Just do it. Just try it. Have fun with it. Again, if it's nothing beyond, hey, I enjoy taking some pictures when I go on hikes or when I go out or anything like that, that's fine. If you're asking yourself, should I start photography, then that answer is always going to be yes. I get the money. I totally get the money. I grew up with not a lot, and that's why I didn't get to do it. But if I had put other stuff aside, I can think of so many purchases I made that if I had just set those aside and made this a higher priority, I could have got something. It wouldn't have been crazy fancy, but it would have been a start. And that's the thing. I wish I just started before. You know, if I just, because think about it, every time you go out to eat, just for you, it's like what, $12? We're here in Seattle, so it's a little bit more expensive, but $12, $10, you know, skip 15 meals like that over a year, that's nothing. It's $150 right there. You know, you work a little bit of overtime, you get tips. If you went to YouTube and you looked up, should I start photography, then yes, start photography. Grab a camera, create something. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what camera. Doesn't matter what you create. If it speaks to you, if it speaks to your soul, then you're doing right. Then you're on the right path. Whether, again, the camera, you know, people say it doesn't matter, and it really doesn't. You know, start with an iPhone. Again, that's last year. That's really what sparked that extra fire to start it. Was just my iPhone and Snapseed, you know, a free program. On my Instagram, the first few pictures, those are all just an iPhone and Snapseed. You know, so whether you're using just an iPhone, whether you're using a big fancy top of the line, you know, Canon R6, R5, whether you're using you know, whatever $150 thing you can get you. It doesn't matter as long as you're out there creating and trying and growing. And it's not going to be perfect at first. I look at the first, just this year, the growth I've had isn't, you know, it's where it started and now is so different. You know, it's embarrassing looking back at those first pictures, but I leave them on my Instagram as both a reminder to myself about the growth. You know, I'll look at pictures and I'm like, man, it's just not there. And then I compare with the stuff I'm doing now to just, again, 6, 7 months ago. And it's night and day difference, you know, and I leave it for you guys so you guys can see that growth. That's the whole point of this channel and my Instagram is to show that growth and that development and where you can come from and where you can get to. And I'm nowhere near, you know, I'm not saying my stuff is even good, you know, but like, to me, I love it. It speaks to me, and it's such a great thing. And if you're asking yourself, should I do it? Then that path is totally open to you. You're already there. You just have to take that leap. And I really hope this video helps you take that leap, because again, for me, it's literally changed my life. It may not have that same effect on you, but it will have an effect on you. You can't jump into something creative and not have it affect you. You can't get into something that can speak to the soul and just have it not. You know, as long as you put that effort into it, you're going to have an effect. It's going to affect you. You're going to be a photographer. You know, to other people, you will be a photographer. Whether you're good, bad, doesn't matter. You're a photographer. You know, and again, hopefully this video helps you take that first step. To be a photographer, to get into videography, whatever you want to do. Take that step. Do it. It's changed my life. Hopefully it can change yours. Thank you for checking out this video. Thank you for checking out my channel. I'm excited. I'm really excited to be doing something. I have big plans. I have things I want to do. Videos I have, you know, I'm starting to come up with a list of things to do. Videos coming up. So stay tuned. Check it out. If you liked it, go ahead, give that like button some love. Subscribe if you want to check it out. You know, what's the worst that happens? You unsubscribe later when I'm terrible? You know, give it a shot. I promise you I'll give you something at least to look at. If you have any questions for me, anything I've said, any requests in the future, put it in the comments below. I'll check it out. I'll respond to everything. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching this video. And I will see y'all next time.